Hello everyone, and welcome to MyniQ podcast. I'm your host, and I'll be sharing short English stories and conversations with you every day. Today's episode is La Collection de la Liberté. And the text level is 7. Learn how to make really complicated sentences, check everything you learn, and practice using it by writing and talking. Stick around till the end for 5 quick questions to test your understanding. Alright then, let's get listening.
La Collection de la Liberté. In the sweltering summer of 1960, Yves Saint Laurent's ʻmaɪ-nɪk collection stormed the fashion scene in Paris. I recall walking into the salon, surrounded by the city's vibrant energy and feeling an overwhelming sense of liberation. The models strutted down the catwalk, dressed in loose-fitting pants and flowing tops, exuding a carefree spirit that captivated me. As a young artist myself, I was drawn to the collection's rebellious essence, its rejection of traditional fashion norms in favor of a more relaxed, youthful aesthetic. The fabric seemed to whisper secrets of freedom and nonconformity, weaving a spell that transported me to a world beyond the constraints of society. In the midst of this whirlwind, I found myself lost in the designs, my eyes drinking in the intricate details, the textures and patterns. Each piece told a story of its own, a testament to the power of creativity and self-expression. As I gazed upon the final model, resplendent in a floor-length coat with flared sleeves, I felt an epiphany wash over me. True beauty lies not in the constraints of convention but in the unbridled freedom to create.
Now, let's move on to the conversation between Billy, Mac, Kelly, and their teacher, Louis, after reading the novel.
Wow, I loved how Yves Saint Laurent's ʻmaɪ-nɪk collection was described in the novel. It sounded like such an exciting time period.
I know what you mean, Billy. The way it talked about fashion and society was really thought-provoking. What did you think of the part where it said true beauty lies not in convention but in self-expression?
Oh my gosh, I loved that too. It made me think about how people often try to fit into certain molds or expectations. But the novel is saying that's not what truly matters. It's all about being yourself and expressing your individuality.
That's a very good point, Meg. The novel does challenge traditional notions of beauty and fashion. I think it's a great message for young people to take away from this story. I also liked how the novel highlighted the vibrant energy of Paris in 1960. It made me want to go there someday and experience that kind of creativity and freedom.
Definitely, I'd love to visit Paris too. Do you think we could make some ʻmaɪ-nɪk-inspired fashion designs, Meg? That would be so cool.
That sounds like a great idea, Billy. Maybe we can even use some of the same fabrics and patterns that Yves Saint Laurent used in his collection. I'm already imagining all sorts of amazing outfits.
Now, let's test your understanding of the novel and the dialogue with 5 questions. Question 1. In what year did Yves Saint Laurent's ʻmaɪ-nɪk collection storm the fashion scene in Paris? I. 1955. B. 1960. C. 1970. D. 1980. E. 1990. The answer is B. 1960. Question 2. What was special about the models' outfits in the collection? A. They were very expensive. B. They had a lot of patterns. C. They were loose-fitting and flowing. D. They were all black. E. They were made of silk. The answer is C. They were loose-fitting and flowing. Question 3. What did the narrator feel when they saw the final model on the catwalk? A. Bored. B. Uncomfortable. C. An epiphany washed over them. D. Scared. E. angry? The answer is C. An epiphany washed over them. Question 4. Who mentioned wanting to visit Paris someday in the dialogue? I. Billy. B. Carrie. C. Meg. D. Lear. E. All of the above. The answer is B. Carrie. Question 5. What was one idea that Billy and Meg came up with after discussing the collection? A. To visit Paris. B. To make a movie about Yves Saint Laurent. C. To design some beatnik-inspired fashion designs. D. To write a book about the 1960s? E. To go to the theater. The answer is C. To design some beatnik-inspired fashion designs. That's it for today's quiz. How many did you answer correctly? Thanks for tuning in to my channel today. I hope you enjoyed the stories and conversations and found the quiz challenging yet fun. Don't forget to subscribe or follow us for more daily English learning content. Until next time, keep practicing your English and have a wonderful day.